Welcome to Satoshi Swiss Crypto. This is where we transform your crypto journey. Are you tired of constantly monitoring the market? Now you can trade like a pro without being glued to your computer with our $1,000 to $100,000 trading challenge for just $79 a month. You can automatically mirror my trades. Subscribe today and elevate your crypto game with Satoshi Swiss. Let's conquer the crypto world together. Press the first link in the description below to join. And let's now finally start with the video.
Finally, it appears that there is significant manipulation going on in the whole cryptocurrency market. Be careful what you do unexpectedly. Among the coins most impacted by this price manipulation is Shiba Inu. What am I talking about, though? Allow me to clarify. Withdrawal. In light of the upcoming approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF, the SEC just sent out a warning to investors that reads like a cautionary tale, advising them to beware of the attraction of FOMO or fear of missing out. Isn't that almost comical? The regulatory agency that has gained notoriety for taking a cautious approach to digital assets is now issuing a warning against FOMO, a phrase that is frequently connected to the sudden enthusiasm and buying frenzy in the cryptocurrency industry. This seemingly contradictory warning, though, might actually be a very important indicator. The SEC appears to be cautiously optimistic if they are encouraging investors to exercise caution and avoid FOMO. This cautious confidence now paves the way for what many see as a potentially revolutionary development for the cryptocurrency sector as a whole. Beyond the short-term worries, the long-term picture is noticeably positive. And not only is the possible approval of a Bitcoin ETF significant regulatory achievement, it's a means of gaining traction for cryptocurrencies. With this clearance, a new era may be initiated, allowing institutional investors to enter the market and injecting a large amount of fresh capital. The ramifications affect a wider range of digital assets than only Bitcoin. The SEC's warning may be interpreted as a not-so-subtle acknowledgement of the transformational potential that a spot Bitcoin ETF approval could unleash. If we were to read between the regulatory lines, it involves more than one asset. It concerns the acceptance and legitimacy of a whole asset class that has hitherto been viewed with suspicion. It is imperative that we acknowledge the possibility of a significant improvement in the state of cryptocurrency as we negotiate these regulatory waters. Everything is ready for an incident that could have a long-term impact on digital assets. The approval of the Bitcoin ETF is important for Shiba owners. This milestone affects not just Bitcoin, but the whole cryptocurrency industry, including Shiba Inu. The certification might increase market credibility and draw institutional involvement by legitimizing the larger crypto ecosystem. Demand and liquidity for Shiba Inu may rise as institutional capital pours in. Holders should be on the lookout for any short-term market swings, though, and take advantage of them to make judicious purchases. ETF approval, to put it simply, is not merely a Bitcoin event. Rather, it may act as a trigger to change the direction of Shiba Inu and other altcoins. In the midst of the enthusiasm around the approval of ETFs, it is important to recognize that these financial vehicles have the potential to be manipulative. The excitement surrounding ETFs can provide an environment conducive to manipulation, even though they provide access to institutional investment and market legitimacy. The mainstream media has skillfully created the story surrounding ETF approvals, creating a sense of expectation. The market may become extremely volatile as a result of this controlled excitement, which is often marked by abrupt corrections after FOMO-driven spikes. It's critical to understand that the planned excitement may not always coincide with the long-term fundamentals of any particular cryptocurrency. Furthermore, market participants and regulators may employ strategically chosen language in an effort to influence investor sentiment and behavior. Even regulatory authorities' emphasis on cautions against FOMO may be seen as a strategy for controlling expectations and thus lessening the impact of market crashes. It's wise for investors to treat ETF-related developments with discernment as they navigate these waters. The excitement that accompanies approvals may conceal deceptive tactics used in the near term. Making wise investment decisions in the context of the ETF-driven market narrative requires understanding these dynamics and keeping an informed, cautious approach. Cathie Wood, a well-known personality in the finance world, has voiced excitement regarding the SEC's approval of Bitcoin ETFs. Her words have weight in the financial community, and her optimism about the impending approval points to a significant change in the regulatory environment. Wood's optimism about the market's future is indicated by his expectation of the SEC's approval. Her prediction suggests that legal obstacles are progressively falling, paving the way for a big change in the cryptocurrency industry. Her support adds credence to the developing story that institutional adoption is imminent, as she is a well-respected individual. Wood's claim that institutions are ready to become significant purchasers in the cryptocurrency market is very interesting. The expected clearance might be a game changer, encouraging institutions to confidently enter the market. In this situation, one of the main factors influencing demand is Bitcoin's scarcity. The SEC's approval, along with the idea that Bitcoin is a rare asset, could provide the ideal conditions for more institutional investment. Long-term holders may comprehend the approaching spike, as Wood says, realizing Bitcoin's scarcity in the face of increasing institutional demand. The market for cryptocurrencies may undergo a dramatic transformation as a result of these forces coming together, with institutions becoming key participants and the scarcity story fueling an increase in demand. It's also important to remember that Shiba Inu has a limited supply, much like Bitcoin. This implies that the story of scarcity, which is a major factor in the anticipated spike in demand for Bitcoin, may also apply to Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu's limited supply attracts investors looking for digital assets with restricted issuance. As institutional interest increases and stories about scarcity take center stage. Similar to Bitcoin, the scarcity principle may be crucial if the possibility of a financial instrument like Shiba Inu materializes in the future. Shiba Inu holders may find similar chances in this changing environment as a result of institutional engagement dynamics in the token's perceived scarcity, which would establish the token as a significant actor in the larger story of institutional crypto adoption. A momentous leader in the financial industry, BlackRock has set the stage for momentous events with its expectations on the approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF. The expectation from a highly esteemed organization lends credence to the increasing conjecture about this regulatory turning point. Fox Business and other mainstream media channels have noticed similar expectations, indicating that the market as a whole is quite interested in what is happening. The remarkable $2 billion that BlackRock has set aside for the spot Bitcoin ETF is very notable. This significant commitment demonstrates the trust that big financial institutions have in the possibility of approval. The sheer size of this investment shows that institutional players are prepared to invest a sizable amount of money in the cryptocurrency market, demonstrating their strong trust in the ETF's transformational potential. This story that the cryptocurrency market is about to experience, a historical turning point, is strengthened by the increased media attention surrounding this noteworthy financial development. The focus from mainstream media and BlackRock's significant investment show how the financial industry as a whole is realizing how important digital assets are becoming. All of these factors work together to create a sense of momentum as the major parties prepare for possibly unprecedented institutional adoption. Regarding how the market could respond to the approval of a Bitcoin ETF, there is a widely held belief in the cryptocurrency world. A lot of people predict an early spike driven by FOMO and the inflow of institutional funds. A sizable portion of experts and aficionados, on the other hand, are apprehensive and have warned of a big short-term decline. This viewpoint is based on historical trends in the cryptocurrency market, which show that rallies propelled by enthusiasm frequently come before corrections. Amid the conjecture, doubts surface over the widely circulated rumor that $30 trillion is poised to flood into cryptocurrency with the approval of ETFs. Some see this as a narrative with a strategic purpose, implying that it could be used to attract significant players' exit liquidity. The idea behind this is that institutional players may be able to use the assumption of a large capital inflow to help themselves exit the market by building up expectations of this kind. And this is a really significant point. It's critical to remember that changes in Bitcoin's price have a big impact on the whole cryptocurrency market, including altcoins. Particularly, Shiba Inu has shown a strong relationship with variations in the price of Bitcoin. This association was clearly seen in the last week, and this channel already covered it in a video that included thorough explanations. Investors and Shiba Inu holders must comprehend how Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are interconnected. The reliance on the performance of Bitcoin highlights the necessity of a thorough approach to market analysis. Keeping up with these complex relationships will be important as the crypto landscape changes, since it will help you make better decisions and deal with market fluctuations. In any case, this doubt about the short-term success of a Bitcoin ETF highlights the significance of approaching market narratives with discernment, asking investors to look past the obvious and take into account the perhaps deceptive nature of such statements. It's important to keep a cool head and understand the complexity of the cryptocurrency market, where narratives may be skillfully constructed to affect emotion and behavior, even as enthusiasm over ETF approvals grows. However, what are your thoughts about that? Please leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Make sure to click on one of the videos displayed on the screen if you're interested in learning more. We have now reached the conclusion of this video. Please like the video and don't forget to leave a comment in the space provided if you liked it. This is a huge assistance for the YouTube algorithm. Please spread the word about this video to as many people as you can. Let us disseminate this news.